Welcome back. We're still coming to you live from Kuruman. If you see the background here, that's where we did our opening just after 6 o'clock this morning. It's called the Kuruman Eye. So the fountain here produces over 20 million liters of crystal clear water every day. So I'm looking at the water inside here. I see a lot of coins. So apparently people come here to throw in some coins for good luck and fortune. That's what I'm told. This is what happens here at this heritage site. Well, government facilities across the Northern Cape will soon have internet access. The visit follows President Jacob Zuma's pronouncement that a broadband or affordable, fast and reliable internet connection should be rolled out throughout the country, starting in the rural districts municipality. So Pixley Kaseme District Municipality in this very same province is one of the 8 rural districts where this rollout will start. Let's take a look at this report.
Viege Hospital is a 21-bed health facility at Hope Town in the Northern Cape, established 54 years ago. It is a major health facility in the area and services about 20 patients per day. One of its major challenges is lack of internet connection. The hospital has never had internet since its inception. Ordering medication, payments, and other services are done manually. Employees here use their personal cell phones as Wi-Fi hotspots for official business. But this will soon be a thing of the past.
The speeds, for instance, here is less than 2 megabytes per second, and the aim is to have a minimum of 10. And for health facilities, we need by 2020 to reach 100 megabytes per second.
The minister says the hospital will have internet connectivity by September this year. Provincial Health Department says the move will be a complete turnaround for the hospital and the community.
It's going to assist us a lot, and as you know that the pilot project of the National Health Insurance has been launched in our district. So it's going to assist our clinics and our community daycare centers a lot in terms of connectivity, in terms of ordering of medication, in terms of patient files. So we are very excited as a province. It's really going to assist us.
Minister Koele says other government facilities that will be connected include schools, police stations, correctional facilities, home affairs offices, social development offices, and more.
The aim is basically to connect all government offices in line with what NDP, National Development Plan, is saying, that we must continue to increase the speed so that we become competitive with the rest of the world. So the object is just not connectivity. Is connectivity for a purpose so that we can deliver the government services fast, so that we can expedite service delivery to the people.
The rollout of fibre is aimed at improving service delivery. One of the key measures will be to reduce the time that citizens spend in queues. Another will be online delivery of educational content in critical areas such as maths and science. 8 rural districts where the rollout will start have already been identified. More than 1,300 government facilities in the Northern Cape will be connected, and countrywide, more than 6,000. A budget of 750 billion rand has been set aside for this initiative, and an additional amount of 67 billion rand is needed. Silwana Khachau, SABC News, Hope Town in the Northern Cape.
Well, we know that talking elections would not be complete without including the Independent Electoral Commission. We're talking to Bonolo Modise. He is the Northern Cape IEC manager. And Tate Modise, good morning to you and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Palesa, and good morning to the viewers.
Thank you very much for your time. I know that you drove all the way from Johannesburg just to be with us. We really appreciate it, Raleboa. Now, tell us about the interest of the community in the Northern Cape as a whole in terms of voting. Let's talk about the registration process. Have they registered in large numbers?
We saw a large number of people coming to register during the 2 registration weekends that we had arranged this year. We currently stand at 621,000 registered voters in the province. And I can say, Palesa, that there's a lot of interest in this coming elections. We have, for the first time, a high number of independent candidates who are contesting this election, and there's a lot of excitement. So, as the Commission, we are also happy that people are participating in this democracy, and we're looking forward to a very enjoyable contest.
Okay, now on Tuesday, Morning Live was broadcasting live from Bloemfontein, and as I was in that area, I actually wondered the interest of the Khu and the Kwe community. Are they also participating in the elections?
They do. As a matter of fact, we regularly visit the radio station in the community where we impart the message about elections and participating in this process. So they are. In the last election, they had a councillor from the municipality who was a member of the local council of Salplaki. So that community is involved.
Okay. Now, the Northern Cape on its own, it's too deserted, it's rural. There are lots and lots of villages in this area, which of course I believe some are difficult to reach, because I was also told that people, they must use 4x4 cars to get to certain villages. How difficult or easy it is for the IEC to reach such communities?
Well, distances are a challenge in the province, but we have adapted very well to that reality. We have established network of individuals and good contacts with municipalities that are assist in managing the vastness of the province. So for us, it looks big, but we do manage, and we are able to manage the elections very well.
Okay, are there any hotspots in the province?
Well, not at the moment, and we're hoping that there won't be any. We encourage South Africans to make this a fun exercise. Yes, it's a contest, but at the end of the day, we all live in the same communities, and after the 3rd of August, we will be back to normality, and we have got no reason to be fighting one another.
Now, one other issue that you've also mentioned in Untitled Modise, it's the issue of the independent candidates. So you're saying that this year you've seen quite a large number of them who will be participating in the elections. Why the interest suddenly?
Well, I really can't say what the increase in the number of independent candidates is, but I imagine that it is just the interest that people have. Communities feel that some people can better represent their interest in councils, and that could be done through independent candidates who are going to contest these elections. But we don't know what the outcome of elections are going to be on the 3rd of August, so we'll see on the morning of the 4th what the situation looks like.
You've also mentioned that the IEC has seen an increase in the number of registered voters. The interest of the young people, what are the numbers saying?
Well, I can confirm for you that during the 2 weekends that we had, the greatest number of people who came to register for the first time were young people between the ages of 18 and 29, were the biggest that came to our stations. And this not only happened in the Northern Cape, but it happened throughout the country. People have always said that the youth are not interested in participating in this process, and the numbers are showing that definitely that is not the case, that young people are interested, young people want to be part of this democracy, and we would like to encourage them to show that interest by coming to stations on the 3rd of August.
Now, we are just a few weeks away from the elections. Is the IEC in the Northern Cape ready?
We are ready.
How ready?
We are very ready. We've put systems into place to ensure that come the 3rd of August we'd be ready. You might be aware that we've been busy with the nomination of candidates. That process has come to an end. We will be publicizing the list of candidates who are contesting elections on Monday. And from there, we will then go into the process of printing ballot papers and making sure that stations are available for the 3rd of August. So we are ready. We are on track. We are working according to what the timetable provides for. Come the 3rd of August, all our stations would be open, and we would welcome South Africans to all our stations.
And you were telling me that you also have an office in Port Nolloth, which is a few thousand kilometers away from here, and yet I was complaining about the 237 kilometers that we drove from the airport in Kimberley yesterday.
That is true. Port Nolloth is our farthest office from Kimberley. Kimberley is where the provincial office is based. So we are used to these kilometers. Here in Kuruman, you have a village which is some 230 kilometers from our main office here. So we just have to find ways to ensure that we service voters in those areas and not exclude them. Okay.
Your message to the voters, quickly. Maybe you'd want to throw some coins in the water just to make a wish that they come out in large numbers?
Well, my message to voters is that let us celebrate voting. It's a right that many of us did not have in the past. We really do not have a problem to be at each other's snack. Let's campaign freely. Let's have no hotspots. Let there be no violence. Let's enjoy the 3rd of August. And I want to appeal to them to come in their numbers and ensure that we continue to build this democracy that some people have paid the dearest price.
All right, Ntate Raleboa ka nako ya hao. Thank you so much.
Ke lebogile, Palesa.
Raleboa, there you have it. Bonolo Modise, he is the Northern Cape IEC manager, talking to us about the readiness of the Northern Cape IEC, or the IEC specifically here in the Northern Cape province. Well, we're taking a break. Leanne, I don't know if you'd want me to throw some coins in the water for you to make a wish on your behalf?
Palesa, please throw a couple of coins in there. I'll SMS you my wish. Although I'm not allowed to tell you my wish because then it won't come true. So you know what? You make a wish for me. Why not? Just throw a coin in there and make a wish for me. And I'm going to hope for the best, okay? Yeah, thank you. And then you can come back on Monday and tell me what you wished for me. Thanks so much, Palesa. Just make sure it's a nice wish, okay? All right, well... now